need to build it up, and I salute them for that. I was so happy. But I digress. You said we ain't on Gayle yet. We getting there. Let me get to Gayle, since we talk about our legends and people disrespecting legacies. Let's go ahead and talk about Gayle. Gayle was on CBS News. She interviewed Lisa Leslie for, to attempt to get an insight into the legacy of Kobe Bryant, since he passed in that horrible helicopter accident. It's only been like a week or so, and she felt it was a good idea, to talk to one of his best friends, WNBA player or ex-WNBA player. Is she still in WNBA? Lisa Leslie. So Lisa Leslie was giving her take on it, speaking about her memories of her former friend. And Gayle thought it was a good idea to bring up the rape allegations again. Now, I don't know if this was recorded before or after those Caucasian reporters was trying to pull up his rape allegations and everybody was dragging them all up and down the internet. But why did Gayle think it was a bright idea to ask like his best friend about his rape allegations? Let's listen to a little clip, and I'm gonna continue talking about it, but I want to put a little clip in here just for, historical sake.
It's been said that his legacy is complicated because of the sexual assault charge, which was dismissed in 2003, 2004. Is it complicated for you as a woman, as a WNBA player?
It's not complicated for me at all. Even if there's a few times that we've been at a club at the same time, Kobe's not the kind of guy, never been like, Lisa, go get that girl or tell her or send her this. I have other NBA friends that are like that. Mm-hmm. Kobe's, he was never like that.
So that's a little short clip. You can find a long clip. They actually put the clip on Twitter. And that's where it started to go viral. That's where Black Twitter began to drag Gayle King all up and down the internet streets. Like, how dare you ask her about this legacy? And the good thing about Lisa Leslie is that she shut it down, and she was like, you as a member of the media, like all of y'all should have asked him this when he was alive. Like, now isn't the time to be, digging up this man's past, now that he's gone. A lot of, black people, black men in particular, have been in their feelings about both Oprah and Gayle, because they feel like they are targeting a lot of our African American celebrities, especially our African American male celebrities, i.e. the Bill Cosbys, the R. Kellys, the Kobe Bryants, and they feel like, instead of lifting up black men, Oprah and Gayle have been known, and Michael Jackson, by the way, have been known to tear down legacies. One in particular, I'm still going. Lil Boosie spoke about it, and Snoop spoke about it, and both of them dragged Gayle King but to the white meat. Hold on, let me put Snoop in here first. Warning. This is a disclaimer. It is bad language, so if your ears are sensitive, close your eyes.
Gayle King. Out of pocket for that shit. Way out of pocket. What do you gain from that? I swear to God, we the worst. We the fucking worst. We expect more from you, Gayle. Don't you hang out with Oprah? Why y'all attacking us? We your people. You ain't coming after fucking Harvey Weinstein asking them dumb-ass questions. I get sick of y'all. I want to call you one. Is it okay if I call her one? Funky dog head bitch. How dare you try to tarnish my motherfucking homeboy's reputation, punk motherfucker. Respect the family and back off, bitch, before we come get you.
Gayle King, why the fuck would you ask some shit like that? I don't give a fuck who friend it is. I don't give a fuck she can Obama or Oprah. Why the fuck would you do something like that? Why would you do that to your people? You know what people going through, right? Why would you ask a fucking question like that, trying to tarnish somebody's image? You do that to your own black people. You sad. I'm finna fire your ass up. You sad, bro. People be talking, black people need to stop fucking trying to hurt black people for success. It's all the reason you ask that fucking shit for, to get your fucking numbers up. Give a fuck who you can too.
Oh, my bad. My mic was off. My bad. I always turn it down when I put on a video. But, you know, I was saying that both Snoop and Boosie, like, I feel like we all have a reason to be outraged, but this particular outrage, like, towards someone who is your own people, especially Snoop, like, basically threatening her, talking about somebody gonna see her and all, like, come on now, like, that's showing me that you don't value black women. But we're gonna continue. Two wrongs don't make a right. I know y'all you know, saying that she deserves it, she shouldn't have did it. But again, like, you know, if you want these women or these women in media to respect the men need to respect the women as well. And oftentimes Snoop in particular has been known to disrespect black women, making fun of their hair, doing other things like that. But, you know, there's more. But that being said, Gayle, you know, noticed that, you know, she was being dragged. She heard the people. She saw, you know, what everybody was saying. And so she came forward and she, you know, offered somewhat of an explanation. And let me show you what her explanation is. And we're going to get into the commentary in just a second. Hold on. Let me show you the explanation.
I've been up reading the comments about the interview I did with Lisa Leslie about Kobe Bryant. And I know that if I had only seen the clip that you saw, I'd be extremely angry with me too. I am mortified, I'm embarrassed, and I am very angry. Unbeknownst to me, my network put up a clip from a very wide-ranging interview, totally taken out of context, and when you see it that way, it's very jarring. It's jarring to me. I didn't even know anything about it. I started getting calls. What the hell are you doing? Why did you say this? What is happening? I did not know what people are talking about. So I've been told, or I've been advised, to say nothing. Just let it go. People will drag you. People will troll you. It'll be over in a couple of days. But that's not good enough for me, because I really want people to understand what happened here and how I'm feeling about it. I reached out to Lisa because I know that she's a longtime friend of Kobe's, to talk about his legacy and their friendship. We had a really wide-ranging interview, talked about many things: his career, his passion, his sense of humor, the way he was mentoring other people, how he was starting his next chapter. It was wide-ranging. And yes, we talked about that court case, because that court case has also come up. And I wanted to get Lisa's take on it as a friend who knew him well, what she thought, where that should stand. And I thought it was very powerful when she looked me in the eye as a member of the media to say it's time for the media to leave it alone and to back off. During the course of the interview, I asked follow-up questions because I wanted to make sure that her position and perspective were very clear. And at the end, when she said it's time to leave it alone, as I said, I thought that was powerful. And I insisted that part be in the interview, because I thought that it put a nice button on that part of the conversation. When the interview aired, we got a great reaction to it. I talked to Lisa last night. I believe that Lisa was okay with the interview. And I felt really good about the interview. So for the network to take the most salacious part when taken out of context and put it up online for people who didn't see the whole interview is very upsetting to me, and that's something I'm going to have to deal with them. And there will be a very intense discussion about that. I also want to say this. I have been with Kobe Bryant on many social occasions. He was very kind and very warm to me, and I felt that we had a friendly relationship. I, too, am mourning his loss, just like everybody else. I still am shocked by it. It's tragic and untimely, and the last thing I would want to do is disparage him at this particular time. And I hope people understand that. And that's why I'm taking this time to speak to you directly. I've never done one of these before. I've never done one of these before, but this was so important to me that I felt I had to say something. I don't want to sit up on a set and read a prepared remark. I wanted you to hear exactly where I'm coming from and how I'm feeling, and to let everybody know that no disrespect intended. And now I've got to go to work. I thank you for listening.
So are you guys buying what Gayle King is selling? Are y'all, I mean, she looked a little contrite, like she looked like she felt some kind of way. She had never done one of them things before. I guess she was on live or whatever. She's never done it before. The network, she said the network told her not to say nothing and she chose to say something. I don't know if I believe that, but you said nope, not buying it. There's this slippery slope with being a journalist. And, I'm not a journalist. Now, I'm a blogger. But journalists, I feel like journalists are supposed to ask the hard questions. I'm not making an excuse for her. However, I mean, that is her platform, is a news outlet. And should she have left the rape questions off? I think morally, yes, she should have. I don't think now is the time to discuss that. I mean, they haven't even had a funeral yet that we know of. She was not just asking a question. It was a statement. Okay. Well, I mean, there's that. She does control the questions. Okay, TKC, I see that. Gayle is not sorry. She pushed, and she did push, which is why I like the fact that Lisa Leslie shut it down. It was like, y'all should have asked him this while he was here. I would be interested to hear what Lisa has to say about the interview. I haven't followed it too closely to see, if she feels some kind of way. If she's gonna absolve Gayle of any responsibility of the situation, because sometimes, people have the questions before the interview. So I don't know. You said Lisa is a boss, right? First rule of journalism is integrity. Okay. It was totally inappropriate and out of line. Okay. Speaking of inappropriate and out of line, let me stop. Speaking of inappropriate and out of line, everybody's dragging Oprah as well. People are pissed off because Oprah was a friend of Harvey Weinstein, and neither one of them have bothered to do a documentary on Harvey Weinstein and the 20, 30, 100 people, I don't know, that have been on his casting couch and dealt with his itty bitty penis and his, blackhead written back. I mean, there's nobody who has literally told this story. Just with Bill Cosby, we seen so many articles. They had Bill Cosby on the cover of, what was that magazine that had all of his victims, all them white ladies and the two black women on the cover? We saw that, but we haven't seen any of that type of coverage for Harvey Weinstein. Yes, of course, we see the little news coverage of the trial, but I want to see an expose with all of these women that, have done it, have, accused him of this. Time magazine, thank you so much, X-Killer. But so, everybody's upset because they feel like Oprah and Gayle, two of the most powerful black women in media, have taken their power and are, I guess, attacking, black men. You know, they Oprah, with the Michael Jackson documentary that, come to find out that a couple of the accusers were lying about some of the facts of the case. Oprah and the Russell Simmons, documentary that she backed out of. She says it was not because Russell asked her to, but she claims that it was an incomplete documentary. But then, when they aired the documentary or showed it during cons, it got a standing ovation. So I don't know what's going on with that. But, I feel like there was some pressure. She did back away because people have started to notice a trend. Gayle and the whole R. Kelly interview. And, I don't know. Is it fair to condemn them because they're asking the questions that we kind of want to know of some of the people that are our faves? Are they like not equally distributing the content, the news content? Like, I don't know. You said every journalist practice yellow journalism, even down to YouTube vloggers. Okay, Mr. Debonair. You said take down Harvey the Predator. Okay. Well, there's that. But speaking of, Oprah, of course, Monique has spoken out. Actually, Monique spoke out about Oprah before the whole situation with Gayle. And Monique read Oprah to the white meat the same way Snoop and Boosie read Gayle. And so it's not the first time Monique has read Oprah. It's not. But I guess, timing is everything. And Monique felt that it was the perfect time. It was the perfect time to, talk about Oprah and the things that she has done, to hinder her career. So, Monique wrote this long open letter to Oprah Winfrey. Y'all know, Monique didn't hit the stage, told Oprah to suck her dick before. Monique then said that Lee Daniels and Tyler Perry and Oprah are like the holy grail of Black Hollywood, and that they have been blocking her bag and stopping her bag ever since she would not promote Precious. I believe there's a lot of truth in what Monique says. I do. But I don't honestly think that there will ever be a resolution. The resolution will never be what she wants. Like, now that she has her, she's finally gotten a gig. She got a Showtime special. They say she got, a show in Vegas. Like, she's coming back. I believe Monique is talented and she deserves, to win. However, if there are people stopping her bag, I don't know if these open letters and all of this animosity that she has towards these people are going to contribute to her success. Now, should she shut up? Absolutely not. But should she go as hard as she's going? I don't know. I mean, because clearly, Oprah ain't gonna acknowledge it. Lee Daniels didn't been as catty as he gonna be. Tyler Perry tried to call her behind the scenes, and she recorded the conversation and put it on the internet. So, where is it gonna go? I mean, I think when we do things, normally there's a solution to every problem. If this is her problem, what will be the solution? Like, now that she has a job, like what is the goal now? Like, clearly, you're never going to work with Oprah again. Clearly, we know that. You're never going to work with Lee Daniels again, okay? You're never going to work with Tyler Perry again, okay? It's a wrap for Monique and Tyler Perry Studios. I mean, I guess. I don't know. Maybe Tyler will have a change of heart one day and Monique will be over there. But at the end of the day, for her to continue to go on and on and on and on and on, like, how is that helping? You said that's what makes me side-eye Oprah and Lee Daniels getting his karma. Okay, well, Lee been getting his. He owe people money and shows being canceled and all of that. But that's my point. Like vengeance is mine, said the Lord. Like, it's not Monique's goal to keep serving her vengeance to the public. Like, if they're gonna get theirs, they're gonna get theirs, and I don't think she will necessarily be there to see it. But you gotta have faith that Your goal is your goal. You need to focus on what you got to do, not what everybody else. Maybe she wants people to see through Oprah's bullshit. Maybe, but I mean, I don't know. Maybe she's fighting a losing battle, but I mean, we'll see. What's done in the dark always comes to light. Exactly, C. Patterson. That's what I feel. I mean, I get it. You know, a lot of times you gotta express yourself. Apparently, that's what most people feel that social media is for, putting their whole life and their feelings and their thoughts and their dreams and crying on the pictures and all of that. So, you know, perhaps it's cathartic for her to write these letters, make these videos, say these things about these people. But maybe you need to be, you know, telling a counselor this. Maybe you need to be, you know, because sometimes you got to get over some things. We all do. You know, everybody can talk about me and talking about certain people, junking down Neva, you know, whatever. But, you know, sometimes, you know, you feel like you got to throw a rock every now and then. Sometimes you got to let people know. And I feel like that's what Monique is doing. I think, you know, she'll be quiet for a little while. But as soon as you feel like, you know, Monique has moved on, she's like, I still remember in her letter, she even said, what did she say? It was part 2 of the letter that got me. Hold on. But first of all, okay, let's go ahead. I got it up here, so I might as well talk about it. She said she felt compelled to write the letter after observing the disparity between the way that Oprah treats people who were accused of the same allegations. Just like, you know, Boosie and Snoop was saying. She said, you did an interview on the CBS Morning Show and were asked about Harvey Weinstein by Norah O'Donnell. And you said, as it pertained to him, that you, quote, always try to look at the rainbow in the clouds, whatever is the silver lining. You also said, if we make this all about Harvey Weinstein, then we have lost the moment. When you either are or were going to be a part of the documentary on Michael Jackson and Russell Simmons, how is that not making it all about them? Interestingly, brother MJ was acquitted and deceased, so how is he not off limits? Russell and Harvey are accused of the same thing. So in fairness, how do you not support the accusers of both, as you said you did with Russell Simmons, or you look for the silver lining for both, like you said you did for Harvey Weinstein? The only difference between the two is their skin color. And doesn't HW have way more accusers? Part 2, hold on. My personal experience with you is you've watched me as a black woman be accused of being difficult for not promoting Precious internationally for Lionsgate. At Lionsgate, Tyler Perry, and your request, despite the fact my deal was with Lee Daniels Entertainment. And how are you for black women when you hear Tyler on audio? Like I told you, she recorded him. It's over on my iamATLien channel. Saying I was right and he was going to speak up, but you or him still haven't said a word. Now, about that. If I called you and I'm on the low trying to help you and I'm giving you some, you know, my input or whatever, and you go and put my phone conversation on the internet, I ain't speaking up for you either. Why would I do that? But, you know, again, I digress. Monique continues. She said, when I was 16 and I met you at your local show in Baltimore, I told you I wanted to be just like you when I grew up. Damn, they that far apart? Anyway, you responded, you have to work really, really hard. My 16-year-old self didn't know what you in your silence in the face of didn't know that you in your silence in the face of wrongdoing would make my life, quote unquote, harder. Lastly, please consider standing by the people who are in the right and not just the right people. Love you to life, Monique. Now, if Oprah read that, do you feel like she would care? I don't know. I mean, at this particular point, I don't think she cares what Monique thinks. You know, I really don't. But again, I feel like it's cathartic for Monique to keep talking about these things. I mean, she told us everything, you know, as far as we're concerned. Oprah is bitch. Oprah is this. Oprah don't like her. Oprah, you know, is hard to work with. Oprah, you know, blackballed her. Lee Daniels blackballed her. Tyler Perry blackballed her. And all these people did this to this one person. But they've helped so many other African American people. Tyler Perry has employed so many actors and actresses. Like, I don't know how she will sway people's opinions on, you know, when it's all about her. It's not just about, you know, what they do to everybody. I don't know. I'm just looking from the outside in. I don't know. You said Tyler Perry cut Monique throat to get the deal with Oprah, and it backfired on his ass as well too. Like, I feel like everybody has their part to play. Like, you know, this entertainment industry, hell, music industry, all these industries, hell, corporate America, everybody is cutthroat when it comes to dealing with them. But I mean, I don't know. You said, what exactly did she say that was speaking bad of him? She asked a question, then made a statement. Who you talking about? Are you talking about Oprah, or are you talking about Monique? I'm just saying, as far as putting the phone conversation online, I think that was a bad move. I don't think if someone's trying to help you, even behind the scenes, outing them and outing your personal conversation, I don't think that's a smart move, in my humble opinion. Again, I'm here for everything Monique got to tell us. I'm here to listen. I'm here to soak it all in. I'm here to dissect it. I'm here to look at everybody sideways. But Monique is telling us what's going on from her perspective. She is just one person. Let's ask the hundreds of people who work with all these people. And then, you know, in addition to, you know, Tyler, Oprah, and Lee Daniels, there's also Will Packer, another black producer who apparently they say had the same experience with Monique. So, you know, it is what it is. You said, how long did she wait for the results? Child, she's still waiting. Look, she's still waiting. So I don't know. I don't know. You said, I'm team Monique. Them motherfuckers try her. She needs to keep telling her story. These messages are being documented, and we will be able to see this later. Okay. We was already up on Oprah. She gave white women more than any other. Ooh, okay. Gayle asked an accusatory question. Gayle was a little bit harsh in that situation. Yes, thank you so much, Princess AG. If you're in the chat, please go ahead and like this video if you are enjoying the content. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. I really do. You know, this is not my forte all the time. You know, I like to be behind the computer, but I do love my squad, and shout out to all of my members in the building. Monique has balls. Monique has always had her receipts. But Monique has her receipts, but you know, all these other people have receipts on her too, though. Like,